Let's be honest for a second. There is nothing more confusing, more maddening than when you're talking to a woman, everything seems great, and then, poof, she's gone. Not physically gone, but her energy, her replies, her vibe, it just evaporates into thin air. You're left staring at your phone, rereading your last 10 messages, like a detective trying to find the murder weapon. Was it the emoji I used? Did I use too many exclamation points? Should I have said LOL instead of haha? Your brain starts running a million miles an hour, trying to figure out what went wrong. It's a one-man investigation into a crime you're not even sure happened. Well, I'm here to call off the search party. I'm here today as your friendly neighborhood big brother, the guy who has already walked through the minefield and can show you where not to step. Because in that moment of deafening silence, most guys make one of 3 critical mistakes. These aren't just little slip-ups. These are the mistakes that can take a minor, temporary mood shift and escalate it into a full-blown relationship meltdown. So grab a seat, turn the volume up, and let's dismantle this ticking time bomb together. Because by the end of this video, you're not going to fear the silence. You're going to understand it. The first and most common mistake is what I call hitting the digital panic button. You know what I'm talking about. She's been quiet for a couple of hours. Your first text, a simple, "Hey, how's your day going?" sits there, delivered, unread. An hour goes by, now it's read. The 2 blue ticks stare back at you, mocking you. The panic starts to brew. Your thumb gets an itch. So you send a follow-up. "Everything okay?" 30 minutes later, still nothing. Now the panic is boiling over. Your brain short-circuits. You send the dreaded triple text, "Hello?" followed by a string of question mark emojis. Maybe you even go nuclear and hit the call button. It rings and goes to voicemail. Congratulations. You've just hit the panic button. You've taken a small, unknown situation and doused it in a gallon of high-octane anxiety. Think of it like this. Your connection with her is like a sophisticated piece of software. Sometimes it needs a moment to process something in the background. Maybe it's running a diagnostic, dealing with a pop-up from work, or resolving a conflict with a family member. When you bombard it with endless commands, text, call, question mark, poke, you don't fix the issue. You crash the entire system. What you communicate when you do this isn't, "I care about you so much." What she hears is, "My happiness and stability are completely dependent on your immediate validation." It screams neediness. It shows a fundamental lack of confidence in yourself and in the connection you've built. A high-value man, a man who is secure in himself, understands that she has a life outside of him. She has bad days, stressful meetings, annoying coworkers, and moments where she just wants to put her phone down and stare at a wall. Your job is not to be another source of pressure. Your job is to be the calm in the chaos. So what's the big brother approved move? You send one well-crafted, open-ended text. Something like, "Thinking of you. Hope you're having a great day." And then, this is the hard part. You put your phone down and you go live your life. Go to the gym, work on your project, read a book, call your friends. Your world does not stop turning just because her thumbs have stopped moving. When you give her space, you're not creating distance. You're demonstrating strength. And trust me, strength is infinitely more attractive than anxiety. So let's say you've managed to avoid hitting the panic button. You've kept your cool. You're a Zen master of texting. Fantastic. But this brings us right to the doorstep of the next major blunder, which is arguably even worse. This is the mistake of making it all about you. The silence continues, and your brain, desperate for an explanation, defaults to the easiest one it can find. It must be me. So when she finally does reply with a short, "Hey, just been busy," you hit her with the classic, self-centered questions. Are you mad at me? What did I do wrong? Just tell me if I annoyed you. Listen to those questions. Notice a pattern? Me. I. Me. You've just turned her experience into a referendum on your own behavior. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine she's the main character in her own movie. It's a complex, epic film with subplots, villains, challenges, and triumphs. She has a career, her family, her health, her friends, her own personal goals. You are a very important character in that movie. Maybe you're the co-star, the romantic lead. but you are not the entire movie. When you immediately ask, "Are you mad at ME?" you're behaving as if every single scene, every line of dialogue, every plot twist revolves around your character. You're ignoring the 99 other reasons her mood might have shifted. Maybe her boss was a jerk. Maybe her best friend bailed on her. Maybe her favorite coffee shop was out of oat milk. Her silence, her quietness, might have absolutely nothing to do with you. By making it about yourself, you don't just come across as insecure, you come across as selfish. You're not actually trying to understand her world. You're trying to soothe your own ego. You've now given her a job. On top of whatever she's already dealing with, she now has to manage your feelings and reassure you that you're not in trouble. It's exhausting for her. The confident, emotionally intelligent move? Flip the script. Instead of, "What did I do?" try, "Is everything okay on your end?" Instead of, "Are you mad at me?" try, "You seem a little quiet today. Just want you to know I'm here if you need anything." See the difference? The first set of questions is accusatory and defensive. The second is supportive and selfless. You shift the focus from your ego to her well-being. You're not seeking reassurance, you're offering it. This simple change transforms you from a potential problem into a definite partner. Okay, you've avoided the panic. You've sidestepped the ego trap. You are a champion of emotional maturity. She finally opens up a little bit. She texts back, "Sorry I've been quiet. Just having a really stressful week at work. My boss is being impossible." And here it is, the final boss of blunders. This is where so many well-intentioned guys fall flat on their face. This is the mistake of the unsolicited fix-it Felix. As men, we are hardwired to be problem solvers. We see a problem, we want to fix it. It's a leak. Get the wrench. It's a flat tire. Get the jack. She's stressed about her boss? Get the 10-point action plan to revolutionize her corporate workflow. So you immediately jump into solution mode. You should just report him to HR. Here's what you need to say to him tomorrow morning. Why don't you just quit? You can find a better job. Have you tried updating your resume? I can help you with that. Stop. Just stop. I'm going to let you in on a secret that will save you a lifetime of frustration. When a woman is venting about a problem, 90% of the time, she is not looking for a solution. She is looking for connection. She doesn't want a handyman. She wants a harbor, a safe place to dock her ship after a stormy day. She wants to feel heard, understood, and validated. She wants you to sit with her in the feeling, not build her a rocket ship to escape it. When you jump straight into fix-it mode, you're unintentionally dismissing her feelings. What you're basically saying is, "This feeling is uncomfortable, let's get rid of it as fast as possible." You're treating her emotions like an annoying bug in the code that needs to be patched, rather than a valid part of her human experience. So what does the real hero do? He listens. He validates. He learns to use the most powerful, most underrated phrases in the male vocabulary. Wow, that sounds really frustrating. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. That's completely unfair. I'm here to listen if you want to vent more about it. You're not solving her problem. You're carrying a small piece of the emotional weight with her, which makes the load feel lighter. You're proving that you can handle her stress without needing to immediately eradicate it. If and only if she asks, "What do you think I should do?" then, and only then, do you have permission to put on your tool belt and offer some gentle suggestions. First, be her sanctuary. Then, you can be her strategist if she asks for one. So let's recap the 3 cardinal sins of handling her silence. Number 1, hitting the panic button and overwhelming her with your anxiety. Number 2, making it all about you and turning her feelings into a reflection of your ego. And number 3, playing Mr. Fix-It when all she wants is for you to listen. Ultimately, it all boils down to this. Her silence is a test. Not a test she's consciously giving you, but a test of your character. It's a test of your confidence, your self-worth, and your emotional intelligence. Can you remain calm when things are uncertain? Can you show selfless concern instead of selfish anxiety? Can you provide comfort instead of just solutions? Pass this test, and you don't just solve the problem of her being quiet. You build a deeper, more resilient foundation of trust. You become her rock, her safe space, the lighthouse that's steady and calm, no matter how choppy the water gets. And that, my friend, is how you go from being just some guy she's dating to the man she knows she can't live without. So if you're ready to stop being confused and start being confident, hit that subscribe button and join the family here at Goodbye Mr. Nice. Because it's time to say goodbye to Mr. Nice Guy and hello to the man who actually gets it. We're Goodbye Mr. Nice. Stop guessing, start knowing. Hit that like button if this helped you out, and drop a comment below with your own silent treatment story. We've all got one. Until next time, stay confident.